Bob's over there taking forever to wash his Jeep, so just got done washing up my Jeep. We are getting ready to head back to the campground and chill out for the night. But because it rained yesterday, we got a lot of mud, a whole lot of mud. So I want to show you something that I love. One of my favorite things about this Jeep. It's this Armor-Lite flooring. My floor, see how nasty it is? What I do is I just pop this open, and then you can just rinse all of that right down in there. They don't have running water here, but I'm going to show you with just a bottle of water how much we can clean out really quick. So normally I would do this at home with a garden hose, but all you need is just a little bit of water, and if it's really stuck on there, maybe use your hand to loosen it up some. Loosen it up just a little bit like that, and then just rinse it towards the drain with the water. Like I said, at home with a garden hose, it's way better. That's all it takes. And then when I get home, I'll do a deep cleaning. When I do my deep cleaning, I'll actually get out a brush and kind of scrub it down a little bit and rinse it out really good with a garden hose. We'll give you a piece of advice: don't use a power washer, because all that power washing force is going to shoot all the water up underneath your dash and get stuff wet you don't want wet. So garden hose is all it takes. This is not a paid advertisement. I bought my Armor-Lite. I paid for my Armor-Lite. I love Armor-Lite. So if you have a JK, JL, JT, even the TJs, get a hold of us. We can hook you up. So today is a chill, relax, hangout day. I don't know, we've just been doing a lot of driving. So today we're gonna regroup, we're gonna make some food, and we're gonna run to town and get some supplies, pick a few things up. Bob,
Ken, we already made food.
Huh?
We already made food.
Well, ta-da, done.
We got potatoes, got cilantro lime rice, some grilled pork chops.
We cooked pork chops there, everything else over there.
And the most amazing things that I found online for our adventures here, Ken, these utensil Swiss Army things. And my hands are feeling a little clumsy today. There we go. Got a fork, a knife, and a spoon. And then they just clip back together. They're outstanding.
They're so awesome, I have two of them. So here we are all camped out. We're gonna eat some food.
The next day.
Hey Ken, I got this new shirt. You like it? You like my shirt?
That's the best shirt ever.
I don't remember where I got it from. It may have been the Gap. We are on the new River Canyon Trail. So far it's a dirt road. We should mention we are running it from east to west. So from Cave Creek Road back towards Table Mesa. I don't know if there's a way to run it better than the other. The trail guide I was reading said it's, you know, a 5-6. It doesn't really matter which way you run it. So.
We are now on the actual trail. So far it's just a rough, unimproved 2-track basically. 2-wheel drive, no big deal. Aired down for comfort. The scenery is unreal everywhere out here. I mean, I just don't think there's an ugly area or a bad area out here, really. There is zero challenge so far. We did pass a Grand Cherokee, newer stock Grand Cherokee. But there's supposed to be some obstacles and some stuff up ahead eventually. And honestly, to be frank with you, I don't know if I would care if there is or not. This is just So awesome out here. We saw a coyote on the way in this morning. There's a lot of wildlife out here. There's a bunch of shooting range areas on the way in too, with people out. A lot of razors. I think this is pretty much like their mecca over here for outdoor activities. A bunch of sweet campsites, camping areas. If we didn't already have a camping area paid for, we probably wouldn't just stay at one of those. But let's trail ahead here and see if we can't find some fun stuff to play on. So we got to the bottom of this valley, and lo and behold, there's like a riverbed we've got to go through. So we actually get to cross some rocks. Doesn't look hard at all, but after all the two-track, it's kind of neat to break it up some. Point on this trail. It's actually a really fun trail. The topography, the ups and downs, and all the rocks and the trails and all the washouts and the riverbeds and everything. It's super fun. Absolutely gorgeous. Found a couple of campsites way out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Great places to camp, but we already had that sorted out for tonight. So I will say, while we've been doing this, that I have not left four-wheel drive yet, or not left two-wheel drive yet. With the 38s and the Hemi, and I don't even need four-wheel drive. It's easier just to kind of putz through in first, second gear. And honestly, it just walks right through all of it. This is not a difficult trail. I'm not going to say that we might not run into an obstacle or two, but it doesn't really matter. The reason I say that's because not everything on our trips is about going hardcore rock crawling and conquering the world. Half the time we just want to go see the world and have fun while we're there. And this trail's a perfect example of that. This trail's a very perfect example of the fact that we just want to go out, go two-track, and go see the countrysides and stuff. You know, when we did that Crown King, we had to use four-wheel drive a few times. There was a few obstacles there. Granted, there were bypasses for them, but that was fun because you get to use your four-wheel drive and flex out your suspension and, you know, see how difficult something may or may not be. There's all sorts of trails if you want to go out and just beat on your crap and just conquer the world, but it's not really what we're all about. Don't get me wrong, there are times where I really want to test the limits of my equipment. But today's not one. Today's just a chill, relax, beautiful scenery, had a snack on the trail, and keep you updated. We might run into some obstacles because it does say in the trail description that there's a couple obstacles that are not optional. And so far though, it's just been pretty smooth sailing. Awesome view though, awesome views, awesome trail, really fun trail. If you had a bone stock Jeep, there's a few spots you might have to be a little careful and pick your lines through some of the creek bed stuff, but you can pretty much do most of it so far. Couple spots that we're getting lucky because we have 38s that I haven't had to use four-wheel drive. But if you weren't built this big, you're definitely using four-wheel drive in some of this stuff.
All right, so we just finished New River Canyon. We are basically on the side of the road trying to figure out how much time we got and what we want to do from here.
We don't have a lot of time. It's mid-afternoon, so we still need to go back and camp and shower and make dinner and stuff at some point.
Yeah.
There are quite a few trails around the other side of the highway.
Even some nice ones that look like there's some
I just found a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I found a 9 out of 10, some 7 out of 10s. This was rated like, what, a 5.6?
This was a 5 mandatory, 6 optional, and there were a couple optional things that we did.
Yeah, there was literally nothing hard on this trail whatsoever for us on 38s. Now, if you're on like 31s, maybe 33s, open differentials,
it's gonna be a challenge.
Different conversation, right? So take that into perspective. For us, literally, I was in two-wheel drive the whole entire trail.
Same.
One spot I put in four-wheel drive
Same.
because I kept hanging a tire up.
Yeah.
But
Same.
I could have put one rock down and I wouldn't have needed four-wheel drive. But
I will say though, absolutely beautiful scenery, these trails.
Unreal.
Like, you guys got it made out here. This is fantastic.
It's just the best place to like. So that to us would be considered just like two-tracking.
Yep.
We don't have views like that, man.
No,
Unreal.
absolutely not. If we had this, we were just commenting on the trail ride the whole time. If we had mountains and trails like this in Michigan, it'd be like the perfect place to live because you get the beach, you get the mountains.
Yeah, snow.
We're just missing that.
Yeah, we're missing the mountains.
Anyways,
so
we decided we're gonna keep doing some trail riding. We're gonna try to stay off the road as much as we can back to camp. So we're gonna
I actually think we can take dirt road all the way to camp.
I think we can too. We're gonna actually hop on Table Mesa Road, which is the Jeep Badge Trail.
It's a one.
That one that we did yesterday. We didn't film.
Yep.
But only for a couple miles, and we're gonna turn off on some Pipeline Trail and take that pretty much the back way into camp.
Yeah, it's all just two-track. Literally nothing hard. Table Mesa's rated a 1.
Yeah.
So nothing hard.
Road.
Well, it's just basically we're gonna cruise dirt roads back to campground instead of taking the highway.
Yeah, why take the highway when you got nice, pretty views?
Unless we
right?
got some cool scenery, we're probably not gonna film much of that crap.
No.
So make sure you stay tuned. We'll see you guys for the next video.
All right, since we didn't film anything yesterday, I'll show you a quick glimpse of Table Mesa Road. It is literally a dirt road. Nothing too challenging, obviously. Graded. But this is a Jeep Badge Trail. Here in a little bit, we're gonna turn off and hit the Pipeline Trail. As always, we changed our minds again. We found this cool little hill climb that Ken's going up. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it with the sun. We're just going exploring to see what the hell's back there.
All right, remember that dirt road we said we were gonna take back to the campground? It's more than a dirt road. It's actually a huge hill. Video is not gonna do this any justice, but that's actually a huge hill. And then it continues all the way through the mountains. I love this place, love it. More momentum, buddy. You're good right there.
That wasn't steep. It only got up to 22 degrees. It looks way sketchy from down at the bottom.
It looks really sketchy, but it's actually not that bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
And
It
it's
was
super
like I said,
traction.
It was
no lack of traction.
22 degrees pitch. That was it.
So look at the trail.
Oh, we get to keep climbing.
What the hell?
Is this that pipeline trail?
Dude, I have no idea what we're doing.
This is why we like to go exploring, folks.
I have no idea what this trail's called.
We were gonna go down Table Mesa, which is a dirt road, and we're like, that looks kind of sweet. Let's try that. So here
This
we
is
are.
gonna be super awesome.
All right, there's a bypass over here. We got a nice little rock climb here. Ken said he's gonna give it a go. What do you see, buddy?
I don't know what it is. It's white, nothing else is.
It's
So I don't know. I mean, you can go around it. There's just,
yeah. I said there's a couple bypasses actually. So
why not? When in Rome, right?
let's go. Looks pretty grippy.
So I don't know what this white substance is on these rocks, but it is not traditional rock for the area, and it is ridiculously grippy. Have you ever driven down the highway and like you see a trail off to the side and you're like, huh, I wonder where that trail goes? The highway's right over there. And when we were driving down the highway, I thought to myself, I wonder where those trails go. Now we know.